media. Yes, man.
Yo, big up 30th Street Promotions in a good site, good blog. Go check it out. See?
KLAS ESPN Sports FM 89, reaching out to you on 89.9 in Kingston and St. Andrew, Spanish Town, Portmore, Linstead, Maypen, Lucy, Montego Bay, Falmouth, and Port Antonio.
Fire Productions.
Marcus can words come to pass. Marcus can words come to pass. Marcus can words come to pass. Can't get no food to eat.
I see them a drop poor you like fly. Every day is another poor you that die. Mama she a fear stand up in a food supply. System designer way to make she lose her mind. Pick me hungry and a ball call food can't find. Young girl drop out to school and pregnant most our time. You them fed up on the system start blow carbine. Can't imagine another life we could have worse than mine. Device the purpose if we get to like we make the poorer class them mad. Them system done promising youth in a hardened criminal. Make mama bad belly ball in figure. Cause there is no hope in this garrison. So many still waiting to find a way out. What the youth them contemplating. Them lose sight of Jah. In them black them turn them hating. We tell the get to use and hold them straight king.
Marcus can words come to pass. Marcus can words come to pass.
Oh yeah, Come to Pass is the name of that track, and the artist is Arsenal, the Artillery, and he's in studio with us this morning. Very good track. I like the whole vibe on that track, and you use the Burning Spear sample, so immediately you make a connection. There are lots of people who hear the Burning Spear and they go, all right, hold on, what's happening here? And then you catch them with the lyrics. And listeners, that's a part of what the Jamaican hip hop scene has to offer. Arsenal, the Artillery, is one member of a large and growing cadre of Jamaican musicians with an interest in doing hip hop music.
Yes, definitely. We are here to, perpetuate the culture of Jamaica through hip hop music, as well as utilizing the foundation music like roots music and reggae music into the whole scheme of things, you know what I mean? And continue with that originality and that original sound, because First Coast, as we call the movement, is about preserving that original the originality, you know what I mean, that where hip hop came out of, that sound, that transcends now into hip-hop music,
Yeah,
so
because, and I like the name First Coast, because it's not East Coast, West Coast, it's First Coast, because the whole hip-hop movement started here and then got transferred to the United States.
Exactly.
And then, I don't like the evolution of hip-hop. Let me just be real with you.
No, I can understand why.
I think the good hip-hop artists, the good hip-hop acts, like the hip-hop acts I appreciate, don't get the kind of forefront and airplay and rotation that they should get. There's one song I have to knock. I'm sorry for doing it. I'm in love with the cocoa. Hell no. They can't. The cocoa something there. No. Unless I'm a granny cocoa. With the aisle on the top.
Unless of that.
Right? And that's not what he was singing about.
No. We know exactly the subliminal messages where them embedding these in this nowadays hip hop kind of thing,
the trap music. And what does a trap do?
Exactly.
It holds you down. It prevents you from moving. It makes you become a victim and not a victor.
Exactly.
And speaking of victor, somebody who's winning, we have online Tariq Wolf. He's also a member of this growing Jamaican First Coast hip hop movement. Morning, Tariq.
Morning, sir. How you doing?
I'm very fine, thanks. Arsenal, the Artillery, in studio with us this morning. When you take a look, Tariq, at this hip-hop landscape and the growth over the years, it was originally a struggle, I'd say, for Jamaican artists to kind of get some kind of street cred, so to speak, or acceptance, or even just general listenership. But things have improved, haven't they, over the years?
Yeah, things have improved over the years. I think one thing, whatever it is with the stigma attached, one thing we need to realize is that music is music and music is universal. And once you have quality and you put quality on the table, people are going to gravitate towards it. I mean, if you look at hip-hop in general right now, you have a white girl from Australia that's all over the charts. And no one can really argue to me that a white girl from Australia has a greater place than anyone we here in the island who are brothers and sisters of, the same slaves that were brought to the States are the same ones that were just dropped here. And it's all the diaspora, and it's all one black music at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And the same way Wyclef and Lauryn Hill from Haiti state their claim as rappers from the Caribbean, I mean, we can do the same.
Yeah.
So
and so could the Beastie Boys.
Exactly. So I mean, hip hop has a theme, and they have a philosophy that says it's not where you're from, it's where you're at. And what that really makes an allusion to is where you're at mentally, right? And hip hop is a state of mind. And what you'll find here is that people listen to hip hop anyway. We just didn't know that we had it homegrown. And let me tell you, the homegrown is our own. You see me? And it is of the same quality, if not higher. You understand?
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that Pay Attention is really starting to highlight to the public. And we're starting to come around and understand that.
Yeah. Now, I've got to ask both of you a question because you, Tariq, perform under the moniker TSD, the sickest drama. Arsenal is here as himself as an artist. He's a businessman as well, listeners. but we'll get to that in a moment. But in this age of increased technological access to information and to content like videos and just audio, just recorded tracks and so on. Let me start with you, Arsenal. What has the response been like as you would have seen it move over the years? Like, for example, on YouTube, you post videos, you've done tours and that kind of stuff. You've gone overseas to perform. How have you seen the acceptance increase?
Well, just recently, I've done a video. And I didn't even put it on, mainstream TV. And that video on YouTube already passed 8,000 views. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that was since the latter part of last year to know, that has gotten over 8,000
over
views.
A couple of months. And before?
You would be hitting like 2,000 in 2 years.
Yeah, it takes a while for people to start seeing.
People
commenting. What are they saying?
They are definitely commenting, as well as other medias like SoundCloud. Once I put up a track up there, in a day 200 hits or so on. So it's really picking up in regards to how we are able to independently advertise ourselves or promote our music, as well as doing shows and creating awareness of our work.
Right.
And the platform, like Pay Attention, is there to facilitate that.
Excellent. And for you, Tariq, in terms of just, in most of our local hip-hop acts and so on, are they now enjoying more, acceptance is obvious, but are people now saying, hey, they're considering things like maybe an album deal or that kind of stuff, signing to a label? Are people getting that kind of approach? Or other players in the music industry going, hey, we'd like to kind of help you manage your career. We'd like to, bring you into our camp, work along with you, even if it's not to bring into a camp, but to work along with you. Are you getting that kind of corporate or other type of response?
Well, let me tell you this. In terms of the local industry and players and movers and shakers, as you know, Hype TV did partner with us, and they've partnered with us based off of the strength of what they saw. Johan, who was the president, he, just by chance happened to attend a Pay Attention and was truly taken back by the quality, by the professionalism of what we do. I mean, what's happening right now is that the internet, the social media, the Instagram, the SoundCloud, the Twitter, the Facebook, this is the new era of music marketing and promotion. So right now, you're your own label, you're your own platform, and what Pay Attention is really doing is we're really taking advantage of that. Unlike, I would say I haven't really seen in terms of that digital space anything quite like what we are doing right now and crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's in that aspect. If you take a look at, for example, Five Steez, who's got his thing out on iTunes and has expanded his reach just by using the internet alone, has had DJs from New York, fans all over the globe, you understand? And this is just based off of the power of having an organized, research method, looking at what it really takes to get your online presence up via the Facebook, via the Twitter. So all of those things that a label used to do, now you have to do for yourself, and the label's not going to look on you until they see that you are self-sufficient. Yeah. And this now is one of the things that you can actually see from Pay Attention, an actual balance sheet, an actual proof of purchase. Not necessarily, from the fans and an online footprint that now gives us the credence to approach different sponsors and different players in the game from a position of strength to say that, look, we're actually doing things, and we're doing things by the power of social media, not necessarily just raw cash. Because really what it is right now, it is the people power, and the internet gives you that leverage, gives you that leeway. That's why the internet is winning right now. Even Billboard had to readjust and start taking into account Spotify streams and all these new things that are happening. So Pay Attention is on the cutting edge of that. And as we move forward, you'll see that was a wise decision on our part. Good. And we intend to keep that trend growing. Of course.
Yeah, I congratulate you guys on, on the move to create the series and also the ability to keep it going. We've got to run out of here, but I'm going to give Arsenal 15 seconds, sir, to tell us why we got to come check out Pay Attention tomorrow, not tomorrow night, but the 31st. Go in 3, 2, 1.
Yes, you definitely need to check out Pay Attention, you know what I mean, because we will be having a massive show for you, you know what I mean. For all the people who are into hip-hop, it will be a hip-hop, a rapper's delight. You know, you will have the likes of Five Steez, you will have Jane Magismo, who is, she's kind of Afrocentric kind of, delivery, with that R&B flow. You have myself, Arsenal the Artillery, you must expect some great lyrics, you know what I mean, some real hardcore lyrics, and as well as Gully Cash, you know what I mean. Look out for the real hip-hop vibe, and we'll be bringing it to you on the 31st of January, definitely. South Beach Cafe, ladies, 2-for-1 special, you know what I mean, and also, you get a free drink at the bar as well, from you coming early, so just show up, you know what I mean, and get ready for the hip-hop party, the real vibe, the real authentic Jamaican hip-hop vibe, real way, you know what I mean. Arsenal the Artillery, what did he there?
All right, and that's where we're going to end this interview. Thanks, Tariq, thanks, Arsenal. We take a break.
Look out, many say in soul for gold.